All right, welcome back, E-Bikers. So today we're going to be taking a look at another question that comes up quite a bit. And I think one of the first comments I saw asking about this was from Thomas Cassidy. So personally, I think e-bikes are the best way for a big guy to lose weight, but we're going to talk more about the reasons why right after we check out some cool footage of people riding e-bikes. And no, that won't make you lose weight, but it might inspire you enough to go get one. So check this out, then come back and we'll talk. So all right, my e-bikers, not only am I going to claim that e-bikes can help you lose weight, but I'm going to actually put myself to the test, because I did put back on about 10 or 12, maybe 15 of the 25 pounds I lost last summer. I started riding my e-bike in August. By October, I'd put 500 miles on it and I had lost 25 pounds. So I felt better than I felt in a long time. That was kind of where my whole obsession and addiction with e-bikes came from. But we got winter and snow, and I mean, we get temperatures over here well down below freezing. I took the bike out a couple times and got like real bad cold wind in the ear. I did later buy a headpiece, but it gave me a pretty bad head cold for a couple of days, and so I ended up not riding as much this winter as I was hoping to. But we are getting back into the nice weather now, and I'm going to turn that around. What I'm planning to do is basically park my Dodge Charger out of the driveway. I'm going to put a car cover on it, and my goal is for 6 weeks to not touch the car. Just from using the e-bike everywhere I'm going and, you know, taking a nice cruise around the loop trail and things, we're going to see how much weight I'm able to lose in 6 weeks. I'm going to get some shots of the scale so you guys can see right where I'm at now. And then I'll come back in 6 weeks. I'll update all of this and we'll upload the video and see how I did. Now, the main thing about why I believe you can lose weight with an e-bike and why I actually think it's kind of a silly question, of course you can, because if you were using that pedal assist and you were out there pedaling, they say you actually burn just about as many calories whether you're on an e-bike or a regular bike. It doesn't actually make that much difference. Now, if you're walking for 1 hour, you'll burn about 300 to 350 calories. Of course, that varies depending on what your weight and all those other factors are. Some people will burn more, some less. But when you're biking for an hour, you'll burn an average of around 600 calories. So it is a much better workout. You do burn more calories. Now, the reason you're still going to burn around the same amount of calories, maybe just, you know, marginally less with an e-bike, is because you're still working. Now, the main difference is if you didn't have that e-bike, if you didn't have that pedal assist, you'd be working just as hard, but you'd be going like 7-8 miles an hour. You'd be struggling. Any kind of hills you hit, you know, you got to stand up and pedal. I mean, you're really going to be hurting on those. So you're working the same amount, but with the e-bike, you're cruising 20 miles an hour. You're having the time of your life. You're zipping right up hills. It's like the old Dukes of Hazzard song says about straightening the curves, flattening the hills. That's what an e-bike does, man. It flattens those hills for you. But you're still working though. Like I said, you're just getting 20 miles an hour worth of fun doing 7 miles an hour worth of work. So it's much more motivational for you. I like to compare it with people to if you could put on a pair of like bionic leg braces, you know, that assisted you running, and you went down to the local high school track and you could outrun all the freaking kids on the track team. You know, just what a rush that would be, how much motivation that would be to get you out there running. And that's the same way I feel on an e-bike when I pass one of those guys with the teardrop shaped helmets and all the tight, you know, spandex pants and biker shorts, and I go flying by them and they're like, slow down on the bike trail. Hell yeah, man, that's a rush. So like I said, if you want to work, you're going to be able to work with an e-bike and pedal assist. Now, if you don't want to, and you just want to cruise around like an electric scooter, then obviously you're not going to lose much weight from that. I do believe there's a little bit of core workout you get just from balancing a bike for an hour, similar to what you get sitting on a yoga ball. I mean, I don't see people doing that much anymore, but a few years ago, if you guys remember, those were popular. People would sit at their desk on a yoga ball because you constantly have to make those mind minor adjustments so your core is kind of getting a workout. Well, that's the same thing when you're balancing a bike. I do think it's good in the core and in your back. I noticed my back felt way better. As well, of course, is getting that great leg workout and just an overall cardiovascular workout. When I do the 20-mile rides, now I may not be doing 20 miles worth of work. If I've got that thing in full pedal assist, I may be doing 1/3 of the work, it's doing 2/3. But when I take a 20-mile ride out to a town next to the town I live in and back, I mean, I might be doing 1/3 of the work. That's a 7 or 8 mile ride, but I'm getting a 20 miles ride's worth of fun out of it. So the same thing, the payoff, the reward versus the work is so much better on an e-bike that you don't even mind doing that work. I mean, if you just look at e-bike reviews on Amazon, they're full of people talking about the weight they lost, how much they have become active and changed their life, and they feel better than they have in a long time. I saw this one review that said there are only a few purchases you make that truly change your life, and this e-bike was one of them, and I felt the exact same way myself. So all right, guys, you're gonna have to hang tight for part 2 of this video when I'm gonna come back. But like I said, I'm going to end this video with a real quick scale, and then we will come back and I will give you guys the update in 6 weeks, so hang tight for that part. But otherwise, there's no reason that you guys couldn't start up yourself right now. You don't got to wait till you find out my results. So go check out my website if you want to see some affordable e-bikes that are available right now to get you on the road within a week or two. And if you haven't done so already, make sure you do subscribe to this channel, ring that little bell so you get the notifications so you don't miss the second half of this and find out how much weight I was able to lose in 6 weeks just by e-biking. Other than that, you guys have a great day, and I'll see you right back here on the next video. Peace.